Gosh, you're all very quiet. Is anybody actually listening?
It is.
Hi Zaggy. How are you?
Fine, thank you. And you?
I'm very well, thank you. Apart from the weather here is atrocious. Um, I was blissfully. Actually, it was nice this morning, and I just popped out now to let Leica out, and it's awful. It's raining and cold and wet and miserable. So I think I'll just stay in and talk to you guys. Does that sound good? Hi, Zomi. It was indeed
Hello,
locked. Hello. What was locked?
hello. The
Could you?
room TGIF, or
Yes, I've only done
no
it
more.
to stop
I
people
just
getting lost.
we have not to forget to open the door, but it was not yet the time, guys. Some of you stay in the room with their mic open, not being at their computer. So it's a little bit of a problem because you don't know who can be around in the room, and if someone pops around, they can hear everything that is going around at your place. So measure decided, security agents decided that we need to lock the door after leaving.
Yeah, exactly.
But guys, when you went to speak, don't speak much. It seems like we text chat most of the time, but there is a room for us voice chat. So when it's locked, just go to voice chat to speak with other members.
Yeah, voice chat isn't
Conversation
really.
starts.
Yeah, remember, voice chat's not moderated. Sessions are held in the other rooms, so be aware that voice
Yeah,
chat. But you can always block people. You can mute people if anything gets out of hand, and then just, I don't know, maybe record it or take a screenshot if anything goes a bit awry, and let one of the moderators know. But voice chat is a little bit like an unmoderated chat room, so just be aware. Okay.
that's it.
Yeah.
And if you ever microphone open and you have got family members at your place, like little kids and so on, that's not great.
No.
You don't know who can start a conversation with a little kid or whatsoever. So
Exactly.
really pay
Log
attention
out.
to that.
Log
Log
out.
out.
Yeah.
It's scary. It's scary when you pop in a room and you can hear a little kid around. You say, "I could be anybody."
Yeah.
That's the reason why. You know why now.
Because that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, it scared me a bit. I didn't know how to react, so I just moved to you snooze, you lose. I say at least it's going to mute the guy. It seems like it mutes the people when they go to this room. Am I right, Teach?
Yes, you can
Yeah,
move people
that's
into there.
it.
But what I did was when I saw what had happened, and this is something I will do, I kicked that person out. I just did a kick, not banned, so they can rejoin.
Yeah,
But I did kick them out in order to just give them a message, and then I sent a message via the forum to say what I'd done, and it's up to them if they want to rejoin. But it's just, would you leave Skype on broadcasting? No, you wouldn't. It is the same with Discord. You must hang up and preferably then log out. Okay, just for your security. But
yeah.
anyhow,
Maybe some
Cham
people.
can't hear us. Okay, so hang on. We are talking, Cham. Okay, and we can hear each other. So 111 if you can hear everybody. Okay, Zaki 111, Zom 111. Hi Olaradi. Nice to see you. Can you hear us?
Yes, it's
777. Hey, that's my lucky number. Yay! I'm going to play the lottery now. Hey guys. Hey Olaradi. You're dancing again. Awesome. You're always in such a good mood. It's brilliant.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello, everybody. Good
Nice
to
to
hear
see
your
you.
voices again. Same here.
Awesome. Yeah, and I can hear you. So, Cham, it might be your setting. Oh, you can't hear me. So, check your. Ooh, check. I can't type. Check your sound settings, Cham. Okay. Make sure you're not using default. You can do it using the little cogwheel. Use the cogwheel button next to your name. Okay. Okay, hi Anima. Yeah, you. Oh no, Amina. I wanted to say anime. Amina. Amina Maritime. Welcome. Yes, you did say you wanted to listen in. That's fine. Sometimes people do join us. They're at work. They can't speak. It's okay. Don't worry. But try to react so that we know you haven't snoozed off. You haven't dropped off and you're going at your desk. Okay. Nina, hello. Welcome.
Different laugh, a different laugh.
I know. I always go hee hee. Hi Nina, can you hear us? Can we hear you? Are you able to talk today? I don't want to do all the talking. It's Friday. I've been talking all week.
Yeah.
I was doing German at 9 o'clock this morning today. So guys, what were you doing at 9 o'clock this morning? I was speaking German at 9 a.m. in my German lesson. So what were you doing at 9 o'clock this morning? You were cooking breakfast. Okay. That's a bit late for breakfast. I've already walked the dog by then. Gracious me.
Depends what time. What time do you get up already? Do you get up at 8:30, 8? She was cooking a cooked breakfast. I don't know what she's got for breakfast.
Okay, you wouldn't say I was preparing for work. I was getting ready for work. We get ready for work, yeah? You were making your avatar unkindly. Awesome, Nina. I didn't see you in today's session, though. Maybe later. Yeah, try to use voice. Hubby's home. He's going to hit me around the head now. I stole some of his resources, Zom. Let's not go there. Nina, thank you. Take the mic.
Speaking exactly, so that's normal.
Okay. I thought that.
Yeah, you notice.
Yes.
But we are looking for you guys to speak as well. What are you doing exactly at 9 a.m. at 9 o'clock this morning? Okay, did you get my question?
No.
Uh-oh. What's going on with voice?
Hello?
Like, can you try again?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes, we can hear you. Yeah. Awesome.
Yes.
Kind of on and off we can hear you. So I think it's a 1 2 1 2. Yay, well done, Nina. You see? I think that's why everybody types, by the way, Zom. They want to go up in the scoreboard.
The leaderboard. All right. Well, guys, there is a long way to go, to go up, 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 because I'm on top of it. So, and I will
You're
not let
still at the top, yeah.
you.
Hi,
Well,
Zubair. Nice to see you. So, Zubair, have you got voice?
Hello. I'm getting.
Hi.
Hello. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good to hear it. Now,
you are
what?
a good boy. You are a good boy.
I'll let that one slide, It's Discord. I'm not going to get too fussy. No, I mean, you ask Amasu how she is. She'll say I'm good. People just do it now. It's not. Don't do it in an exam or a test. It's I'm very well, thank you, or I'm fine, or I'm okay. I'm good means you have a hate. It's sort of like I'm a little angel. Yes. Do we have a little angel?
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. So when you say I'm good, that's what I think. That's what I think. And I always want to say, yes, I'm sure you're good, but how are you? But let's not be too fussy. It's Discord. It's Friday. People do say I'm good. Just don't do it in a test or an exam. That's it. Okay. So Zubair, we were talking about what I was in a German class at 9 o'clock this morning. Okay. I was speaking German, learning German grammar at 9 o'clock this morning. Honestly, that set the tone for the day. It's not been the best Friday ever for me, but there you go. Anyhow, what were you doing at 9 o'clock this morning, Zubair? Can you remember? Your time, not my time. Your 9 o'clock.
Next morning.
No, this morning. That means this morning, today at 9 a.m.
Yes, I am free.
Okay, so let me type it up.
I'm
What
free actually. I
were
can.
you doing?
Teacher, you've got a talent. Nothing. Sleeping. Nothing does not exist. We are always doing something. Thinking, sleeping.
Yeah, I think you're right. Breathing.
Breathing.
I think Zubair's got a voice issue as well. Don't forget, you can check your connection. You can check your connection information next to voice connected. It should say TGIF Learn English underneath, and then it should say connection info, a little I in a circle like information. Check it and see what your ping is. My last ping was 33 ms, 33 milliseconds.
Bad.
What's yours? Go on, Zom, with your super new
11.
Oh, 11 seconds.
No, it's not
That's
so
really
good.
long.
11 milliseconds.
Well, if you will get fancy
But it's
table.
not good enough.
Not good enough. Why not?
No, I was looking forward something like this.
I don't think I've ever seen that ever. I'm normally around 28 to 35. Normally, me.
Yeah, me too usually. So it seems like it's really improved a lot, the connection. So now I can do several things at the same time. Several people using the connection as well, and it's working fine.
Awesome.
So, that's awesome. I don't know for how long.
It's fiber optic. It should be pretty steady.
Well, I'm saying that because I'm not going to stay here for long.
Zubair, gosh, okay, Zubair, your connection is slow. Anything over 50, you're gonna have voice problems.
Then what should I have to do?
Well, this is where we need Aladdin. Aladdin is our guru. And I don't know if he's coming today. He sent me a message in the forum, but he didn't actually say whether he was coming in the session today. I'll answer him in the forum. She's much better now. Thank you.
Cool.
Now, there are things you can do to improve the performance of something. One is turn off everything that's not necessary, that's currently using your internet connection. Be that your brother playing War of Clans or your other windows open on your computer, but it's also down to your router settings. I mean, there's so much you can do to improve it, but there's only so much you can do to improve it. At the end of the day, if you're being limited by your broadband provider, it's out of your control. Zom, have you got the link I shared for that
Yeah.
service
The link.
tester?
Yeah.
Yay!
Well
Look at
done.
that. Well done. I can't say it. Maritime. What do you mean by held? Oh, held. Okay. Is the German class being held here? Okay, that's what you want to ask. Is the German class... Hang on. Being held here? No, it's not, and I'm afraid it's not free. I have to pay to learn German, but never mind. C'est la vie. If you're interested in learning German, I can certainly send you to some websites that provide videos, etc. But I haven't found anything like the network for German, so I have to pay to talk to Germans. Yeah,
Great
okay.
to talk to German.
Not here.
To learn grammar.
There might be German groups on Discord. Have a look. I mean, there are other English groups on Discord. I mean, you need to explore these things. I bring you here. I go, hello, I'm here for the network. But, you go out there and explore and find other things as well. So there may be some German chat rooms in Discord. Let's have a quick Google. Let's ask Google.
There are.
Come on, children, let's ask Google. German chat rooms in Discord. Discord server for learning German. Hello, I would like to promote a Discord German learning server. Okay. If you decide to join, use this link.
So here, what about this one?
Discord language learning master list language learning. Okay, good. I don't think we're on it though, but never mind.
No, it's just no, you are not on it.
No, I wouldn't be. I haven't put myself up there. That's fine. Don't worry about that.
Is there English in there?
I'm happy with that. I don't know.
There is no English in there.
Yeah, because it's probably an English person set it up and thinks that
Yeah.
all other languages.
You've got German though. West Germanic languages.
Okay, all of them.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Netherlands as well, Dutch.
Oh, I'm not learning Dutch. No, sorry, Frank.
Well, at 9 o'clock this morning, I was going through the alphabet in Dutch.
Oh my goodness! Why? Sorry, I didn't mean to squeak.
Because you have to know that when you work in Belgium is divided more or less in two parts when it comes to languages, and they kind of ask you to Dutch or make the effort to be able to interact in Dutch, at least the basics. So I'm anticipating it and trying at least to get acquainted to so I went through the alphabet, the Dutch alphabet this morning. No kidding. My plans, that here we are.
That's actually quite awesome. You'll be learning another language.
Totally from new, and I'm a little bit afraid with the grammar, because what I read about that there is a bit of grammar is important in that language, and very close to German, so I was very scared reading that. But they said that they did because they eliminate all the cases. What you were talking about, dative, genitive, I don't know what. They decided to eliminate that in the Dutch language. So I hope I will be able to get some basic stuff without going through too much grammar.
We just lost Cham, I'm afraid. He's given up. Oh, well, never mind. Now, that's the other thing you can do, but beware. If you do leave the channel, you'll have to reapply to join it. So just remember, when you leave, you kind of leave the Learn English Network. Now, you can come back in with a guest pass, but it means we'll then have to re-add you to Learn English Network group so that you can see the different rooms for sessions. But it's your decision, of course. There's nobody holding you hostage here. And thank you, Amina, for the luck. I'm going to need every bit of luck I can get. I used to be able to go. I would say to you, oh, go into Second Life. There are free German lessons there. There are free German classes there. But every single one has finished because just due to lack of interest, I think. People just want to learn English, it seems, and nobody English wants to learn German, or people who are learning German don't do it. I was the only person in this morning's lesson. It's a group that's open for 6 people, but I was the only person who turned up. And that's happened to me quite often, and I'd love for other people to be there because it's so tiring. A whole hour of German, one-on-one. No, it's awful. I don't know how you guys can bear it. A whole hour of English.
No, it is just tiring. But in a group, it's much, and you can benefit from what the other people say as well. One-on-one, yes, 1 hour one-on-one. It's very wow.
Well, remember Kitely last week?
Yeah, very intensive, indeed. For me, it was
totally different. It is totally different to a normal session with groups because you can tune out when it's in a group. You think, okay, there's 5 people here. I'm not going to have to speak for another 5 paragraph, sentence, whatever. You can let somebody else take the burden, so to speak. But when it's just one-on-one. And you get asked that question, you're the only one who's going to answer it. So it's good and it's bad. I wouldn't recommend it all the time.
Excellent. But well, yes, that's very intensive. Shami's back. Shami's back.
Now that'll be interesting. Is Cham? Let's have a look. Where is Cham? Oh no, he's blue still. So I was talking absolute nonsense.
No. I turned it blue again.
Oh, okay. Well, gosh, that was quick.
I know Cham is on the forum, active on the forum.
Well,
that's all.
You think it's that Cham? Be careful.
the avatar picture is the same as well. So
okay, that's it then.
He had no time. This time he had no time to add an avatar picture. So
okay. I'm just going to answer Amina's question. How long have I been learning German? A very long... Well, no, that's not true. Because I've been living in Germany for quite a few years, but I haven't learnt it formally. I'm pretty fluent. I can hold my own in most conversations and I can speak with relative ease. However, the grammar, that formal part of the grammar, never bothered.
Example, please.
I never bothered. What do you mean, example of what?
Well, it seems like Amin can understand German. So can you say something in German? And let's see if Amin will be able to understand you.
Nein, das will ich nicht.
Oh, Amin, what does that mean? Could you get that?
Nein, ich habe es heute Morgen gemacht, das war's. Das reicht.
Amin, what do you think? Is it really English or lol? Wait, teach. What am I talking? Go slowly. So it sounded like German, but it's not sure it's German.
Well, this is the problem. That's why I always say you must speak English in the sessions, because how do I know what you're saying otherwise? I've got no idea. So yeah, no, best to
Nina.
stick to German. Nina,
you understand German
slowly. Oh no! Now you see, that shows you. I don't do English slowly. I don't do German slowly either, because nobody speaks slowly. You know, if you want to communicate, people don't have the patience to speak slowly unless you're paying them. And teachers will speak more slowly for you because they know that means you'll have to pay them for longer because you won't understand other people, so you won't feel confident. You know, you have to tune your ears. Oh, you were talking about that, Zom. That happened to you. What was it? I'm sure you said.
True. What did I say?
You said you had to tune your ears into
fast, to natural way people speak.
Yeah, there was something specific recently you were listening to, and you had to get their accent or something. Oh, never mind. It was in a session we were just
I don't
chatting.
remember.
And yeah, neither do I. It's probably recorded, but you're
It's
just a
recording
beginner.
now.
Okay. Well, I can send you, if you want me to, ask on the forum. I mean, just send me a private message on the forum, and I can send you some very good resources for beginner German especially, because you can do a lot on your own at the beginning. You really can. It's when you need to go beyond beginner level and get your certificates B1, B2, C1, C2, then you really need the help of a German teacher, because the grammar is a nightmare. It's a nightmare. And they explain it to me again and again. Yes, that's the direct object. So you need and it's movement. So you need the accusative, but that's there are two objects there. So you need the accusative and a dative, and I'm like, and it's feminine. So you need to conjugate it, and I'm like, what? Why did you do this? You silly Germans, you should have got rid of all that. We did. We got rid of it. Thanks to the French. Thank you, Som.
You're welcome.
There are benefits to being invaded, guys. I don't know if you know the history of English, but the French, when they ran England, they insisted that French was the language, and that's what all the nobles spoke. But the peasants, like me, stuck to English. And because they weren't educated in Latin and Greek and the classics, they just used the English, and it developed from that, and it without those rules, and they got rid of all the different cases, and it became much simpler language. So you can actually thank the French invasion for the ease with which English grammar is. I mean, I know there are downsides to it, the pronunciation.
Glad to hear we were helpful.
You're very helpful. Thank you. What about Italian? Oh, by the way, Oluradi, you wouldn't say Italian language. You could say, what about the Italian language? But generally, you just say, what about Italian? What about it? No, I don't speak Italian. When I'm going to Italy, I have a Berlitz phrase book, and I always try to order things, and I say gracias, and is that Spanish or Italian? No, it's Italian, isn't it? And yeah, so I'll always try to do little bits of conversation in the language, but no, I'm a little bit of French, a lot of German, and of course, loads of English. But my Spanish, not very good at all. And as Zom will attest to, I can just about order 2 beers and say thank you. That's what I normally do. I learn the phrase for 2 beers, please, and thank you. That's enough to get me through most holidays.
Enough.
Okay, what do you mean? Amina, what do you mean about me? A lot of French. You speak French? Is that your native language? No? Okay. What's your native language?
You speak French.
Oh, well, you've got a native Frenchie here.
French speaker. Yeah.
Yeah. Your native language is Arabic. Okay. Oh, I know a lot of Arabic countries have French as a second language or a first. I know Algerians, a lot of people there speak French as a first language, and Arabic or different dialects thereof as a first language. And then, but I'm interested in why are you trying to learn German? Is there any particular reason, or do you just like collecting languages? That's to Amina. Man reasons. Oh. Did you mean many?
You are talking to a man.
I think you mean many.
A manly language, German.
I love that. Man reasons. You wouldn't understand. You want to be a polyglot. That's a good goal. Yeah. The more the merrier. Trouble is, I always think, you get them mixed up, because when I go to France, my O-level French gets all muddled up with my fluent German, and it becomes a bit messy. I'm all right in the Alsace because they speak French and German there, so it'd be perfect if I went to live there. They'd all understand me no matter what I spoke, because many people who speak English there as well. I'd feel right at home in the Alsace. Okay, so who speaks more than 2 languages here then? Have we got any polyglots? I know Zom is.
Well,
So I'll put mine up. So English is my first language. So I'll put 1. And my second language, I would say now, used to be French, is now German. And I'd say my third language is French, but very, very basic. And a tiny bit of smatterings of other things.
Smattering of other things. 2 cervezas. When it comes to beers, guys.
2 cervezas, por favor.
Por favor. Por favor. Nina, I'm pretty sure you speak Portuguese and learning English. And what about Spanish, Nina?
Oh.
A lot of Brazilian people can understand Spanish very well. English, Hindi, Urdu. Look at that. Portuñol.
Yeah, I speak fluent English at the moment because I'm getting all my English words mixed up with my German words.
I don't believe that.
Oh, it's true. No, it's true. I find myself
you're
now.
mixing up.
Yeah, no, today in the session, if you watch the recording, spot the bit where I nearly said man instead of people. Man is German for, I mean, it sounds like English, so it's difficult to spot it. But
Yeah,
I was
it's the
actually
same
wanting
word
to
in
say
Dutch.
people. And I suddenly said man, and I was like, oh, man, no, man, no, man. What am I doing? Genglish is a mixture of German and English. So you put German plus English together, you get Genglish. I don't know what Ganglish is though. But there's a lot of Genglish in German. Honestly, update is used in German, the English word update. But then they separate it. They turn it into a separable verb, and they say things like, wem hat das upgedatet? Like, what? So in the past tense, it becomes, instead of updated, it becomes upgedated.
They adopt it and they are just borrowing it and
They're
making it
borrowing
sound.
it, they're playing with it. Yes.
You do the same as you do.
Put English as well, Nina, yeah. And the more you learn, the more that's going to happen. You'll suddenly lose words in your own language. You'll only be able to think of the English word for something. It's embarrassing. Like, oh, what is it? It's my own language. I've lost it. And it's the way your brain's trying to sort the languages out. Easier for children because they haven't got as much clutter as us. But you can do it. You can do it. You just have to.
And how do you deal with pronunciation, guys, when you've got 3 languages, especially the second language and second language? How do you do not to mix up the intonation of that belongs to each language? I've got a problem with that. I speak Spanish sometimes with an English intonation and Spanish intonation. That's awful. Much more complicated than grammar, actually, for me. How do you do that? How do you deal with that? I've got no option, no solution so far. Works for me.
No one's got an answer for you, Zom.
So sad. My only option at the moment is to stay very active with the reading out loud, the recording, and doing the same in Spanish. So during my day, I spend 15 minutes out loud and recording myself, listening to myself in English, and I do the same in Spanish, mimicking, in both cases, mimicking someone speaking, trying to do that this way. But it's not very, very efficient, actually, so far. Practicing, trying to sound natural, that's all right with one language you are learning, but when you add up another language on top of a second one, complicated.
I've just found the website. I knew there was something about how to increase your internet speed out there, and this is quite a good guide. But I would also go online and ask Aladdin, because he's pretty much a whiz kid on this stuff. Go onto the forum, send him a message, see if he's willing to do a screen share with you, just to see what your settings are and if there's anything you can tweak. But run the tests as well. Indeed, run the tests to see what your connection is, and check your bills. See what you're paying for, because your internet service provider, if they're paying, they always say up to, don't they? Up to 1,000 megabits per second, but that could be 10. You know, it's still part of the deal. Up to.
Yeah.
You have to be careful. And it's the same in German. They say bis, bis that, which is the same as up to. So it's the same all over, I think. Nobody actually guarantees your internet speed. I don't think we'd accept that in any other industry. Imagine going into a coffee shop and you're never sure. You pay for your coffee, but you don't know whether you're going to get a quarter of a cup, a full cup, half a cup. Would you accept that?
It's because there is a standard with the coffee. It can't vary. The machine delivers you a dose, and either you have got a dose or double dose or something like this, or it's a little bit different. They can't really tune the machine to decide
but if you
about
did
the
get
flow.
half a cup, you'd complain, wouldn't you?
Yeah, of course.
And if it
I
was
ask
cold, you'd complain. If it was poor quality, you'd complain. But for some reason, the internet service companies.
Poor quality.
Well, for example, if you were in
This is difficult
France.
to argue. Go there.
For example, if
You
you
are
were
in
in
France,
France.
that's not poor quality. That's not the same quality as in Germany, if you prefer.
Oh, German coffee is wonderful. It knocks your socks off.
You are unpleasant.
I don't like. I'll admit it. I do not like coffee when I'm in France. Very rarely. And sometimes they surprise me. Usually when it's run by an Italian. But yeah, coffee in France can be quite. Ugh. And don't tell me to go to Starbucks, because Starbucks coffee is awful. It's like drinking. Oh no. It's so weak. It's so weak. Okay, I'm just doing a little bit of adding people to the forum. There you go, that's that done, nice and quick. And I'm going to go to activity now and just see what's going on the forum. So I'm going to take a screenshot. I'm going to start doing this, by the way, each week. And then we've got a record of... where's the forum gone? LEN forum. Okay. Leaders. Awesome. What's the date today? Can somebody tell me what date it is?
Lina, you can tell us the date? Let's try your voice again.
$18. No, I won't accept 18. 18 Friday? Nope.
And not writing, guys. In speaking, it's much easier.
18th. Thank
It's
you.
in August.
18th.
Hey, Nina, can you repeat that? We're speaking, Nina, I think.
Oleg's here. Yeah, the 18th. Now, what you could write is, you could do it several ways, actually, with dates. It's quite flexible. So you can do that, or you can do that, or you can do... But when you're reading it out, no matter how it's written, it's the 18th of August 2017. Or the 18th of August 2017. And that's British English. A lot of Americans just go, it's the 18th August. They don't get rid of the of for some reason. I don't know why. It's like when they do 101, they don't do the and. They do 101. I think 101 is much easier to understand, personally, but that's my personal preference. Right, I'm going to... Yep, 1808 2017 is okay too. Yeah.
Okay, so we can use a dot.
Yeah, and also people sometimes write 18 August. Just 18 August.
Yeah.
But when you read it out, you have to use the ordinal number 18th. Okay? Can't use a cardinal number 18. 18 what? 18 puppies? 18 kittens? 18 days into August, maybe I'd accept. Right, I'm going to now try to do something clever and upload a picture. And then we'll talk about something that's going to happen in... I think I did it to screenshots. Oh my goodness, this is always the problem when I do Dropbox. I always forget, where did I put that? Oh yeah, LEN, LE forum, I put it in. So it must be somewhere.
O'Reilly? What do you mean O'Reilly? What does that mean?
Call blimey O'Reilly? Orally. Orally, not O'Reilly. I thought you'd... I wasn't looking. O'Reilly is this. O'Reilly. Hey, Nina! Level 3, well done.
I mean orally, not orally.
Yeah. I didn't know the word. I don't know the word actually. So it means orally.
In voice. Using
in voice.
Yeah,
Okay.
by speaking. Okay?
O'Reilly.
I wasn't looking at the screen when you said O'Reilly. And all I could think of was these, because they're a publisher, O'Reilly Books. And I was thinking, oh, is somebody programming or... Right, let's see if we can get the leaderboard up. 2017 leaderboard. Ooh, got another one from there. And okay, this week's leaders. Now it's a shame. I'm just not willing to come in on a Sunday to see who really is the leader in the week. But there you go. This is this week's leaders on the forum. Is there anybody who would like to read it out in the style of Top of the Pops?
Oh shit. Oh, you know how to motivate people. Oh gosh.
Okay, in any style. If you click on it, you can see it more clearly. You can open the original as well, but I would just click on it and then you can see it more clearly. Don't forget to close it down by clicking outside it. Okay.
I think
Aladdin's here as well. So we've got Oleg and Aladdin, and I've not heard a word from either of them. Oleg, have you got voice, or are you just listening? Are you mooching, lurking?
I'm listening. I'm listening to you. Howdy.
Howdy. How are you? Oh, a long time I haven't heard your voice for ages. How's life?
Not bad, thank you.
Good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. And Aladdin's lurking now. Aladdin, have you got voice? I did.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
I did send you a reply to your question eventually.
Yes, I see.
Just whilst I was in the session.
Wonderful.
It's just so full on at the moment, Aladdin. Honestly, it's terrible. But hopefully, after my exam, things will calm down a bit. I hope.
Mm-hmm.
How are you?
Great. Hello,
Awesome.
Zon. Hello, Oleg. Hello, everyone.
Hi, hi, hi.
Hi, hi, hi.
At last.
Oh gosh.
No, it's great because Oleg and Aladdin will speak. I know they will. They won't let me down. They're so quiet, these guys, honestly. Hey, Ahmed, hello. Nina, the mic's not working. Have you checked the settings? Have you checked the little... There's a little button you can use. Let's see if I can get this to work. I can share this then. Okay, and I'll do a red pen and I'll just do a little circle. Okay, File. Save. Oh, I've got some funny noises. Bloop, bloop, bloop. I don't know who that was, but there was some very funny. Maybe it was me. I don't think it was, but it
Was
maybe
you?
was. Was me? What was it?
Yeah.
Bizarre. Okay.
Bizarre.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just think. Our voice. No. What would you call it? It's the cogwheel, isn't it? Cog button.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let me share that. I'm so slow doing this stuff. I'm going to do it more, so hopefully I'll speed up a bit, and I won't have to talk my way through it as well. That's a bit embarrassing too. Okay, so when you want to check your settings in Discord, this is going to become very important. I'll tell you why in a moment, okay? That's where you go. It's at the bottom of your screen, and you click on that little, what we call a cogwheel, and you'll see you've got lots of options, but just go to the voice settings, okay? And you can see it, voice, under app settings, voice, okay? If you watch the replay on YouTube, you'll see I'm pointing at it for you, okay? But it's really important to know where these things are, and then just make sure. You can also do a little test and see, you can see whether your mic is working or not. Okay? Awesome. Awesome. So, yeah, what was I going to tell you all? Oh, yes. Did you, when you opened, I don't know, some of you maybe permanently logged on to Discord. I tend to log off, and when I log on, sometimes they send me little messages. Did anybody see the message Discord sent out today?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, Zom, take it away. What are they doing? It's quite exciting. Yeah,
It looks
Zaki
like-
too. Zaki too. Oh.
So Zaki, I let you announce the new feature then. I let you tell us what this message is telling us, if you don't mind.
Zaki, take the mic. Oh, Luradi, I don't usually log off. You're kind of missing out. You didn't realise. I think that says everything, doesn't it, guys?
So you open the pop-up window and you close it.
You just close it. Oh.
How do you want to know how to do things and what's coming around? So you will soon get video in Discord and screen sharing.
Yeah, they are rolling it out. It's to roll something out. It means it's not happening right now. But they started with 5% of people. I found that out on their Facebook page. And I thought, oh, great. Oh, no. Oh, great. Oh, maybe not. I was mixed feelings, shall we say. And now they've rolled it out to 10% of people. And eventually it will be rolled out across the app. Now, that means that the adding video means diddly squat to us. Diddly squat means nothing. Okay, we do not use video. I don't even have a camera on my computer. I know. That's showing my age, isn't it? However, who snickered? That was Zom, wasn't it?
Yeah, I would mute my mic.
There is a danger of leaving your mic open, you know. However, the screen sharing is something I'm really keen on, because if I can screen share with you guys, instead of me having to upload the picture, I can just take a screenshot and show you straight away. So that's really good. Aladdin, you're our techie guy, so what are your thoughts on it? Is it good news or not good news?
Yes, it's good news.
Okay, why is it good news? Yeah, okay, go on.
I like video. It's more. We are trying to communicate with each other as with the best as we can. So it's adding video features in our futures sessions, so it will be more interesting, I think. Because I think that people nowadays, okay, if you compare between two things, watching video on YouTube with people speaking or watching faces for those people speaking, which one you will going to listening to it or to watching
The one with
it
the
on YouTube?
cartoons.
The one with, okay,
I
that's
want
great.
cartoons. I don't want to
That's
watch
happened
somebody's face. I want the cartoons.
in Kitely or in a virtual world, it's good. Even cartoon, it's bring some views. So it's kind of life. There is a life here, but it's voice only voice. Some
I
people,
know what you mean, but I
yeah.
can't imagine anybody wanting to watch me blather on into a video camera. What does it do? It's not like you've got. I mean, okay.
Okay,
There's a,
I'm trying. You know this video from Webinar Jam when they
Yeah.
are trying testing it. I'm spending the whole from 30 minutes to 1 hour. They are testing it, and they all of them on the camera. No one of them was hiding beside the scene.
Yeah, but it's not about hiding. The webinar jam lot, they like to make that sort of connection with their customers, and they're willing to put their faces there. But when you watch the video, it brings nothing to the information that they're providing. Absolutely nothing. We've had this conversation before, haven't we, Aladdin?
Yeah.
It might be a generational thing, maybe. Maybe I'm just too old for video. But I can imagine, okay, when you're watching
Yeah.
television and you've got a, if I had a...
You're trying to find yourself that you are very old for video, and you are dragging us here on Discord right away before we start using it.
Yeah,
Like a very talented gamers I have never seen.
Oh yeah, they're big.
So it's nothing
big
about
monster gamers, aren't
come on,
they?
Lynn.
Yeah,
Come
they're
on,
big
Lynn.
monster gamers on Discord. I know. They really take it seriously, though. No, it's just the video side of it. If you're a newsreader and you've got a news desk and you've got something flashy behind you and you've got different camera angles that change depending on who's presenting, I can understand that. It makes sense. It's dynamic. Me sat here in my office and all you can see is the wall behind me. It's just so boring. Why would you want it?
No, it's not boring. It might be boring for you, but it's not being boring for other people, so they can.
Well, the first time somebody sees me, it might be interesting.
They can see your body language, and this is a very important thing to communicate to tell people.
You've been talking to Frank. Yeah, it's about privacy. It's also about, do I want HD videos of my face out there? Aladdin, you should have been in Wednesday's session, because there's a very good reason now, isn't there, Zom, not to use video for security.
But Zom always turn on her camera.
Come on.
Yeah.
Well,
you did it.
I did a couple of times. I did a couple of times just for a few minutes, because people are curious. People I interact for a long time. Well, I don't mind to show what I look like or whatsoever. But I'm not in favor of video, actually, because in my case, long in the forum interacting with you guys, that for some of you, you've got a bit better picture of myself than I think of. So I say, I'm not going to let them show what I look like. I'm going to spoil everything.
Yeah, and we don't have makeup artists here to like take the shiny nose away or to do our hair.
Exactly. And I like to feel comfortable behind my computer and to move around and so on. So if I knew that every time I needed to have camera will be on, I think I would join the session in the end. So because I will have to comb my hair, to sit straight, not to have any drink, not to have any beer when it's beer o'clock on my side.
No, you can take
because
be
people are going to judge. And I say, I'm an angel.
Yeah, but Tom actually made a very good point that people are shy enough about talking online. And
So
if we
this
sort
is
of
a new
added the
challenge.
video,
New challenge
it would
added
be a
here.
bit much for some people, to be honest. But and then you get those comments, whoa, you're gorgeous, or ooh, I didn't think you looked like that, or I thought you'd be blonde, or it's like what? I had that once, by the way.
So you are blonde.
Yeah, no, I met somebody and I'd only ever spoken to them on the phone. Okay. And honestly, for about 5 years, we've been speaking regularly about business. It's all business stuff, but also as you get to know someone, chit chat and small talk. Anyhow, there was a conference and we met at this conference and this guy literally said to me, "Oh, I thought you were blonde." And I'm like, why? Have I got a blonde voice? Or
What
it's
is
so bizarre. No, I don't want to be a YouTube star, Oleg. That's another key point. Oleg, what do you think? Go on. Would you? I mean, do you ever go into chat rooms with video and switch your video on happily?
Some people using video, their own video in order to get some money. For example, a lot of
Be careful now.
YouTube stars, former previous YouTube stars raise their popularity because people see them and pay them some money and so on. Yes, it's common situation.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, come on, we monetize our video. We allow monetization of our video. We'll never be video YouTube stars.
So
or anything.
any of us can.
Yeah, but what are people looking for?
Can be a YouTube star.
Yeah, but sometimes for all the wrong reasons as well.
And get some money.
What will bring to you English, knowing what people look like, honestly? It's not going to improve your English.
There is one aspect of it that would help, and that's with pronunciation. Because sometimes, I'm saying put your tongue to the tip of your teeth.
Oh, making face. Oh, yeah, good. I want video. Aladdin, I'm with you.
It's not going to happen.
Making face.
No, but in that respect, seeing the mouth move. I mean, part of the reason I hate taking phone calls in German is you can't see the mouth move, so you can't do that bit of lip reading that fills in some of the sounds you don't catch. So there is that aspect of it, but I think that's the only thing it lends to a session like this.
One time,
by the way, we say pulling faces, not making faces, pulling faces. Okay.
You don't make a face.
Pull a face. No, you pull a face, yeah. Don't you pull a face at me.
Yeah, there is a bit of creation. For me, it's more like making. You don't pull. Pulling, come on.
I mean, to pull a face, it means like children do, when they stick the tongue out or they stretch it out. I'm doing it now. That kind of thing.
I want to see that. Where is the camera?
Zom's just changed her mind on using video.
You mean we just wampuses, yes?
But I still say it doesn't really lend itself, and I'm far too shy to go on videoing myself on YouTube or anything. I very barely take a photograph of myself. I much prefer to take photographs of. But I do have a video of Zom actually.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, you gave me permission, Zom. You gave me permission. Okay, so
no, it's okay. It's okay. Actually, I don't have any problem with people taking pictures of me or showing my face and so on. It's just when I join a session or I join a meeting or a group, I've got more freedom to be with the camera not on than the camera on. Otherwise, I don't mind showing, as Aladdin said, I don't mind that showing my face, what I look like. In photo, Oleg, I've got some photo around as well. I didn't know that. Come on. What are you talking about?
It happened once upon a time. It happened.
Oh, no kidding. You have got a photo
Yes.
of them or of the avatar? You mean?
No.
Real?
Because I
I've
no.
never been to your place.
Use yes.
Where did you find? Okay, no. Let's go. I'm very curious about that. Where did you get this photo? Where did you find it? I uploaded a photo of myself somewhere.
Google Plus, I think.
Ah, maybe yes.
Or maybe I know that a couple of times in a session you've actually had your camera on.
I would like to say you are very gorgeous.
And there's the problem with photos. That's it. That's the problem with video. People then make judgments on looks. It becomes a beauty contest.
Oh, guys, you all know.
And I'm always going to.
For you.
I'm always
you guys,
going to lose out to
gorgeous.
Zom. So I'm not switching my camera on. No way. I haven't got a camera. Can't switch it on. There you go. That's my excuse. Anyhow, just going back to the video, it is coming whether we want it or not. But I'm not going to say to people that you've got to use it. And we won't be using it in a session like this. Do you know why, Aladdin? Bandwidth, yeah. They are going to limit it to 10 people using it in a call, okay? And it says, although you may experience reduced quality after 5 people. So I think that says it all. However, it's coming. So it's a nice addition, and I think the screen share we will use, okay?
The end of September.
Then they're being a little bit cagey. If somebody's cagey about something, they're not being completely open. They're being a little bit secretive, yeah? So they're being a bit cagey about exactly when they'll release it. But at the moment, it is being tested. So maybe go and see if you can find one of the 10% out there who's got it. Give it a go. Tell me what it's like. And they're also saying that there are issues at the moment because video is huge. It takes up a lot of bandwidth, and some of your connections already struggle with voice. So
do you know, Teach, if
yeah. Okay, bye
video.
Zaki. Have a lovely weekend. See you. Thanks for coming.
Bye, Zaki.
Okay, carry on, Zom.
Yeah, I would like to know if there will be video permission that you, as the owner of your channel, able to switch it on and off.
I would think it'll probably be
that
a
would
little
be great.
bit like you, because okay, let the cat out of the bag. Little secret for everybody: I can mute anybody in here. I would think it'll be similar to that, where I can mute people, but I can't unmute them. Okay. So let me just demonstrate this, guys. Okay, what you do is I left click on somebody, and then I just click mute, and then that's it. Zom is muted. Okay, and then I click and I unmute. Now.
That's not fair. I can't say it when you mute me. It would be fair.
Okay,
it would be fair that I know.
I can mute you for me. I can also mute you for everybody, which I think you will see. Okay, let me give it a go.
They are all.
Okay, so Zom is now muted. Can everybody see the mute button next to her name? And then I can unmute her. Okay, Zom, did you see that?
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah,
I see the little.
Okay, so there are 2 mutes. There's one everybody can do. So if you get fed up of listening to me, just right click on my name and click mute. There's a little button, a little tick box with mute. Okay. And then an admin and a teacher on this server, or if you set up your own server, okay, then you have the possibility to mute the server. And that means nobody in the room can hear us. So I think they'll do the same for video, Zom, that you can mute it, unmute it.
Okay, so this is individual. I was talking about the channel itself.
Ah.
If there
Yeah, well,
video permission for
I
a
don't
channel.
know. Maybe there will be voice channels and video channels. The same way
This
there are
will
text
be,
channels, voice
yeah.
channels, video channels. Yeah.
I would like that, the way they do it, or having channels so that we can.
Okay, well, when I looked at the actual GIF that they put on the blog article, if you look at that,
Okay.
yeah, they've changed things, because instead of text channels, they've got direct messages, and they've got video connected, and it looked separate to the voice and the headset. So it's like it's a completely separate thing. We get voice connected, it had video connected. Now, let me have a look. And I think it's going to be more for the direct messages, setting up temporary groups. Because they still had voice channels.
Like we did with the karaoke group, for example,
I think so. I think it's going to be slightly different on the server. But they're going to change the way the servers are set up too. Yeah, they're talking about channels, having different channels, organization of channels, and people are getting excited about that. But so it's basically at the moment they're saying in order to set up a video call, you have to call a friend or group DM, which is direct message. So I don't think it's going to be like here, where you have an open video channel on a server.
Okay. So we will discover that soon enough now.
We will discover it eventually, yes. And yeah, I mean, I've seen some of the images on. If you're interested, go to Facebook, have a look at their thread on Facebook, their page on Facebook. People are talking about it who are in this test, and they seem to like it. So we'll see. We will see. So Anaf is joining us. Where is Anaf?
It's coming from live chat.
Hi Anaf, can you hear us?
But she doesn't seem to be in the room.
Anaf, try clicking on TGIF under voice channels. Okay. Oh, clicking on.
Seems like she decided to disconnect as well. Status is
okay, probably it was
invisible or invisible. No, I don't know.
Could be, maybe. Who knows?
Lurking.
I'll send a DM. Don't be shy. Oh, hi Anaf Don. No, that's not good. Don't be shy. Yeah.
I'll be slapped.
That's what happens when you dare poke your head above the parapet. Okay, now any questions? I mean, there's not a lot I've got to say about the.
I've got a question for Aladdin.
Oh, okay.
So Aladdin, I've noticed that the Ask Aladdin session is on the break, but the other radio show sessions are still in the calendar. So does it mean that
No. It's both of them on the break.
All of them? Okay, so my mistake. Maybe I didn't look at the calendar.
Or maybe I'm not updated.
They are in the calendar. They are in the calendar. For example, if I look for tomorrow, I can see at 11 p.m. radio show. So I was wondering if it's just a calendar that is not up to date.
Oh yes, it's not up to date.
Yeah. But there are no. They are all on the break. Okay,
yeah.
That's good. It's okay. I know
until
now.
the end of this month, yes.
Okay, all right. No problem.
On the break, and now on this event. Okay, it's updated now.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I will have yeah, on the break. On the break. Wow, that the break.
Oh, that just means you can't have another one after this.
Good point.
That's the one. That's it. And I've said hi. But I think it's still in text. So, okay. This... Okay, I'm the first time here. I'm here for the first time, but I'm not going to do any correction while she can't hear me. So I don't do text correction here. I don't know how it works. That's all right, Anaf, neither do we. It just works. It just works. It's like magic. Okay, so for voice, you need to click on the voice channels TGIF. Okay, so we'll see. She's in, doing all right. Doing all right. We've all been here first time and wondered what's going on, so I don't know how it works. Who's just done a little down arrow? No. Oleg.
And I've got another request, actually. I'm sharing the link about the netiquette because twice two people have asked me where we could find rules about behavior or attitude to have in the chat group.
Okay, well, they're all under chat. It's chat, rules and guidelines, and they're the same rules for the forum.
That's the one.
Yeah, the same rules for the forum as... And basically, it's very simple. It's just be nice. That's
Sure.
it. Yeah, be nice, have fun, be kind, welcome each other, and try not to say anything that's going to be considered threatening, insulting, etc. But also I'm going to add to it. Actually, I'm going to add to it under the sort of kind of behavior that's not tolerated, the courtesy and respect and the different cultures and the no profanity. Just under that, I'm going to say, and remember that people are learning the language and sometimes they might use it inappropriately without realizing that in one culture what you can say to somebody is different. So you have to be a little bit more sensitive when you're learning a language than when you're as you get more confident in using it. You have to understand that people who are less confident might still not realize you can use words in some contexts and it's funny, and in other contexts it's not funny. So you do have to be sensible about the language you use. If you wouldn't say it to your granny, don't say it in the room.
Oh, I say many things to my granny, you know. She's the worst, actually.
Be kind.
Yes, be
Come
kind.
on, Aladdin, I am kind.
Well, it's like for me, I mean, when I'm with my friends, I'm horrible. It might seem to an outsider that I'm horrible to them, but that's how we are with each other. And the more I like somebody, the more I'm like that. And the more polite I am, it's more likely that I'm, not very keen on the person I'm being extra polite to. So I'm very rude to my friends and I'm awfully polite to my enemies. I don't have enemies, but it's just the nature of the beast. It's how most English people are, British English people especially. Yeah, honestly, you'd be horrified. You meet a group of people down the pub and they go, "How are you, you old beep, 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 beep," and "Oh yeah, you blip, 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 blip," and you're like, "What? This could be a fight." They're fine. Yeah, they're absolutely fine. But you can't be like that in a language forum. You just have to be much more careful about what you say and who you say it to and how you say it. Okay, Nina's asking for your voice settings, Zom.
Okay. Zom. Well, Nina, my voice settings are probably different because I'm not using the same device as yours. So what I can just say, my voice setting, when you click on the cog wheel, then you have got voice. You click on voice after that, and you will have a screen with voice settings. And you would see input device and output device. You click on the arrow and you select the device you are using. Don't you change the default? You don't use default you are using. And you will see a bar, input sensitivity. You should see the bar moving in the green and in the orange, and you can move the cursor as well. Then if you scroll down a little bit more, got a button that is reset voice setting. So once you set up all your parameters and click on this, the system is itself a new parameter you have just set. So there is nothing more than that, actually. There is no reason it shouldn't work for you. Well, I don't know if it's clear enough, because I'm not going to write all of that. Okay, all of that. Well, if you did all of that, when you are in the voice settings, and when you speak, do you see voice sensitivity part? And you see the cursor, the kind of shadow moving from left to right, depending on your intonation and volume. Because in there, when you speak, you should see if the system can hear you or not. Input sensitivity. When not me, when you speak, when you, Nina, you speak, you are in the voice setting, you can see moving. It's not me. I don't think it moves with my voice. Otherwise, if this is not working, I think you will have to get back to Discord then, I guess.
Yeah, it should work if you can see the green bar moves when you talk, and you've got voice activity, and you're not using push to talk. Don't click on that.
Can you try again? Can you try again right now, Nina, to unmute your mic and speak? The system needs a bit of time to adjust. Can you unmute your mic and try to speak? There is definitely no green around. And when you click on the little eye connection information next to connected.
Well, actually, for me, Nina, you're still showing up as being muted. I can still see that you're showing muted.
Oh, so does it mean that a shadow muted her?
Well, I don't know. I can have a no. It's not server mute. No, I can check that.
You can check that.
Yeah, no. If you can check that as well, just right click on the person, and if it's not ticked in server mute, then you know they've not. So no, she's not been muted. Let me just do another one. I'll show everybody how it looks to me. Okay, so Nina, you've got this. Okay, file.
250 milliseconds. So here is the problem.
Could be, but I know people who've had worse than that, and they can still speak. So
just as a test, would you mind changing the server? we are using a server in Europe at the moment.
Yes.
And she's in Brazil. She is in Brazil.
Yeah. Brazil. Yeah. Okay, I can try.
Just to see if it's going to change anything.
Okay. This
Mini
could kill,
hot.
okay, this could actually kill everything. So
Yeah, but it's 6 p.m. It's hardly.
okay.
It's
So it's basically time for everybody to go. Okay, so guys, I'm
Must
now
be your
going to
class.
change the server region to Brazil, and if you all get kicked off, you'll know why, and we can blame Zom. Okay, so I'm
just get
doing
back
it
in.
now.
If you are kicked off, just get back in, and we will see. Stitch.
Okay.
Okay, so I went through. I went disconnected and.
Okay, I've got a really, really rubbish connection. But how's you, Nina? How are you,
my connection is not so good either. 88 now for me. Wow. And what about you, Nina? Can you try to speak?
251 for me, but I can speak.
Okay. So it's not linked to that.
So Nina, you're unmuted
Curious
now.
about it.
So try saying something now, Nina. Just say hello, 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 hello. No, okay. You are unmuted, but
no, sorry
I think it
that.
must be your settings somehow. What you need to also do is just check your actual mic is working in other programs. Make sure it's not your microphone. Okay. Oh, sorry, Anaf. You need
Anaf, you have to.
Anaf, you aren't in the voice room. There are two rooms. One text, chat, the other voice. Okay. Let me do another. I'm creating a whole little list of screen sharing here. So Aladdin, have you got voice? Does Brazil kill your connection or not?
No, I think I'm still here.
Yeah, you're still here. Awesome. Look
Okay.
at that.
The ping is not so good for me, but yes, it's working. Who is that? Excellent. Who is that? And Oleg?
Have you got voice, Oleg?
Excuse me?
Yeah. Oh, you're very squidgy, but yes, you've got voice too. That's cool.
I'm quiet.
Well, do you know we've just travelled to Brazil, just like that?
Yeah, just like that.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, Nina.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe that. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much.
Excellent.
Thank you so much, girls. Oh my gosh.
It's good.
I can't believe it's good. It's good now.
So Nina has got voice.
Hi.
Back to the European server just to see if she's still going to have it. Maybe not, but I love testing. That's fun. And Oluradi, I know Oluradi has got not always a very good connection. So maybe Oluradi, I don't know if you still got voice now. Can you speak, Oluradi? Can you take the mic? Just to check if you can interact with us, even being in Brazil.
Have you got voice, Oluradi?
Voice.
Hi.
That's Nina.
That's Nina, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
She's so happy.
Hello, Nina.
I give up.
Why are you giving up? We can hear you.
My voice is so good for you. Yeah, I understand it.
It's
very clear.
Very clear.
I
Very clear.
Sorry.
No background noise, nothing.
Okay.
At 9 o'clock this morning, Nina. That was the question at the beginning of the session.
9 morning.
9 in the morning.
Where?
What were you doing at 9 in the morning?
No. It's 12. Oh, 5 to 1 p.m.
5 in the morning?
No, in the morning, in the afternoon.
Okay, so, and this morning, when it was 9 o'clock in the morning, what were you doing?
Oh, yeah.
You know what you were doing at 9 o'clock? Still sleeping, still in bed, having breakfast?
Oh, I don't know. Compare the time. Sorry.
No, that's good.
Here. Okay, I remember. Here is 5 hours before you.
No, you're 9 o'clock, Nina, not our 9 o'clock.
You're
9
9 o'clock. No, that would be too complicated. You're
Please
9 o'clock.
type for me, please. I don't understand you. Oh, sorry.
Okay. She's tapping. She will ask a question for me.
I'm so lazy. Okay.
No, I just want to give a chance to people to go up the leaderboard. That's all.
Oh, now I understand. Okay. Sorry, because I in the basement,
We're not
okay?
that cruel. We're not that cruel, Nina. It's bad enough that you have to figure out what time the sessions are. We're not going to do
No,
that
in
to
the
you.
morning I will make my avatar in Kitely. I don't know the name.
Kitely.
Kitely. Yeah.
Avatar.
Yeah. I will make my avatar. Just it.
Okay, so
when are you coming to a Kitely session? Do you know?
Where?
When?
When? Oh, the next section, like probably tomorrow. I don't know.
No, there's no, not
Tomorrow?
on the weekend. No, sorry. Okay, now this is something I'm going to include in the new instructions that I'm developing.
Oh, okay.
I
Thanks so
don't
much,
do
because-
weekends. I do not do. I'm going to do my Trump impersonation now. Okay,
Oh,
people.
yeah.
I don't do weekends. I do not do weekends. Okay, no weekends. No weekends. That's my Trump impersonation.
Today I did TGIF, so I'm sorry, I forgot.
Yeah, TGIF Friday. Yeah, I mean there are sessions, but on Skype. Okay, so sadly, Aladdin's session's not running tomorrow because that is super fun. But what you'll have to do if you want to do Kitely, there's some bad news for you because we are there I'm there on Monday morning, so that's probably the wrong time for you in Brazil. And then because I've got my German exam coming up, I'm kind of taking an exam break. That said, I am thinking about doing the Thursday evening Kitely session, which is probably the perfect time for you. So keep an eye on the calendar. I've cancelled it at the moment. I'll have to see how my revision is going, but I'm going to use the week before the exam to revise the German conjugation of cases. Yeah. I need it. I know. But Monday I'll be there. And I will be. I am around. And also what you can do, because again, the network's here, but it's not all about the network. There's something, if you can get into Kitely and do a bit of exploring, and I think it's the perfect time for you, there's something called Sianchai Libraries.
Yeah.
And they do live voice storytelling, okay? So you can just sit and listen to them in live voice and you can interact. You can't speak, that's the downside. Well, you can sort of before the story and afterwards. But whilst they're telling the story, of course, you can't speak. But you can interact with them through text and ask questions about it, etc. Having heard you speak now, I think you'd be absolutely fine, okay? It's not beginners. These are stories told by Americans, Irish people, different accents, and that's in Kitely in a different sim. So as you get to explore Kitely, explore the other sessions and the other activities.
I saw some class yesterday. I think I watched some 1 hour. I think. Shiny and you and April, I think.
Yeah. Well, that's they're regulars, and Bob was there today.
I saw so curious, and I saw something.
Awesome.
In Google Plus, on Google Plus.
Cool. Yeah, on YouTube. Yes. What we sometimes do. I mean, I'm streaming this, by the way. So if you want to listen to yourself Please do. And if you miss something, if you lose connection and you wonder what we were talking about after you lost, you can always, well, no, not always. I can't say always. You can usually, sorry, I've got somebody asking me questions. I can't cope. You can usually find a recording of the sessions in YouTube, but not always, because some of the sessions contain copyright material which I can't make public. Okay. If you're in a session, you can ask for access to the private videos. When I say private, I only mean copyrighted videos, so I don't get into trouble with the copyright holders. But the Sian Chai one in Kitely, here's the link. And again, it's open to anybody. It's free. And they're really good stories that they choose. And you can just log in and, use it for different listening practice. Okay? And just explore the worlds in Kitely. I've not met anybody in Kitely yet who's been an idiot. So it's well worth just going and seeing who's around. And there are even writing clubs there. If you're into writing poetry or novels or short stories yourself, you can get support or just go and listen again to other people. It is great. It's great. Yeah, just beware of the time.
And you are lucky. But it's going to be better for you because if you are in Brazil, the Pacific time, so I think you would get a better chance to be able to join.
Yeah, and Anaf, if you join the forum, we've got a couple of other people who are in your time zone on the forum, and you can ask them what else they get up to because they go to other things as well. I mean, and don't worry about it. Somebody once said, "Oh, I didn't want to tell you I was doing that." I don't own you, okay? You do not belong to me. It's lovely to have you here. Don't worry about doing other stuff. Do you remember Cliff?
My Nina. Yes, I remember Cliff.
That was so bizarre. So you are all members of the network.
She's a good girl.
And
oh
it's
my God,
it's lovely if you do other stuff because then you can tell me about it.
Oh my God, I'm so shy now.
No, it's
yeah, exactly. I did say, Nina, the book club in Kitely would that particular session with me would be probably far too early for you.
No, for me it's okay because sometimes I can't sleep. Okay, so for me it's okay.
Oh my goodness!
I would be like Monique.
You remember? Yeah. I worked 22 hours per day, so I am liar. I thought you don't remember.
Okay, then by all means, no. I mean, if you're an insomniac, it's probably perfect for you because we'll soon send you to sleep.
No, okay.
I could be a cure for insomniac for you. But yeah, I mean, any session is open to anybody on the forum, honestly. So just join. And, sometimes they're open to people who just find us as well. It's only the Skype sessions really that are locked down. And that's because they're being taught by other people. And I want them to feel, protected and that they can... I deal with the griefers, if you like, in my own particular way. Okay, but great that you can talk. Fantastic. And it'll be nice to see, as Discord rolls this new thing out, it'll be interesting. Maybe not nice to see, but it'll be interesting to see what happens with the connections, etc. Because I think if they're going to do video, they're going to have to bump up their servers. They really are. So maybe that will benefit people who are using it for voice. Or it could be the other side. All the bandwidth's used up by people using video. Okay, bye-bye, Anaf. Take care. I'm about to go as well because it's past 6 o'clock. I've got a growly, whiny little doggy here. And Aladdin, Leica says woof. She's much better now, thank you. Okay, you take care. Just because I'm going doesn't mean you have to stop chatting, talking to each other. The room will stay open. And Anaf, before you go, let me know if you're a member on the forum. Send me a private message, If you're not a member, don't worry. You can come to Monday Live Chat and TGIF, but you'll always need that temporary link. If you're a member of the forum, you get a permanent link. It's like a little bonus. Okay. Anyway, Oluradi, nice. Yeah, glad you enjoyed it. Take care. Bye. You're welcome, Nina. Take care. Zom, thanks a lot.
Bye bye. A good weekend to all.
You too. You too. Enjoy. Bye, Aladdin. Enjoy your weekend off.
Bye, Lynn.
Bye, Amina Maritim. I
Bye,
hope
everyone.
to hear your voice next time. Bye, Anaf. It was nice to meet you very, very briefly. Bye, Nina. Bye, Oleg. Lovely to see you again. And bye, Zubair. Let's hope you can tweak your connection. Okay. Take care, everybody. Have a lovely weekend or rest of your weekend. Bye. Don't forget to disconnect.